It's a fresh start here at Crystal Palace for this man, Alan.
Yeah, Eddie Nketiah is off the mark with that sharp take at QPR the other night, so that'll help him settle. And I do like the setup of Palace's attack with him and as a supporting Mateta. It is a different role to the one he's been used to at Arsenal, so
He'll need who drops out from the Leicester matches on the substitutes bench, along with Ismaila Sarr, whose last Premier League goal in his Watford days was against the more depth now that Mason Mount and Rasmus Højlund are both available again after injury. Højlund has yet to turn out for United this season.
understand it, but it might mean he can find a bit more space easier. Garnacho, he started the season in fine form, so no surprise he's starting here. Full of confidence, really enjoying his football. He could give his side an outlet tonight, I think, with his pace and willingness to run with the ball.
Well, looking to create the atmosphere that makes this place special. 100 years of football has now been played at Selhurst Park. Anniversary that Crystal Palace are looking to celebrate in style this season. And it is Palace who get the game underway, with Kobbie Mainoo having to try and hold up Behrad Eze. Few would have forecast Erik ten Hag still being in charge of Manchester United after the defeat they suffered here in May. But the Manchester United boss has been understandably keen to emphasise the differences between his team now and the side then, when he had a centre-back pairing with a combined age of 68, one of whom, Casemiro, wasn't even playing in his regular position.
Yeah, it was a car crash that night, no doubt about it. What could go wrong did. Really interesting, Erik ten Hag talking about the need to compete physically as much as anything else here. And for that reason, I agree with the lads in the studio. I am a little surprised that Ugarte's not playing in the middle of the park there. Manager talking about the fact he hasn't got 90 minutes in his legs. I don't know.
And here's the problem. Well, De Ligt gets the benefit of David Coote's decision, because otherwise Mateta would have been away.
One of those, it's accidental clip as they just cross paths. But because he's through on goal, you've got to give the foul.
Well, the way in which he fell then, De Ligt was determined that the free kick was going to be his.
Well, he's a man reborn, isn't he? Especially under Oliver Glasner. Cannot stop scoring.
It is an incredible run that Jean-Philippe Mateta is on. 15 Premier League goals in his last 17 outings. And the injury suffered to De Ligt in that coming together with Mateta was to his boot, and he wants to come back on quickly, but he's voluntarily taken himself off the field of play and has to wait to be invited back on, which he is now. Here's Amad Diallo, just finding a bit of a gap, and it's away by Chris Richards.
Yeah, just conceding the corner a little easily there, I thought, Richards.
Eriksen, who's taking the corner, is the player many expected to drop out to accommodate Ugarte in the team. Eriksen's kick all the way across to De Ligt, whose header is straight at Dean Henderson. He's got the taste for goals after the one he got at Southampton. Released by Henderson. Too hurried for Munoz.
Yeah, I mean, they'd worked on that. Munoz knew it was coming. It would have been on with a better ball.
We shouldn't forget that Palace have changed too since the 4-0 beating of Manchester United here last season. Michael Olise, who scored twice in the win here, no longer with them. And nor is Joachim Andersen, who got Palace's winner at Old Trafford, with Palace getting their first ever league double over Manchester United. Here's Tyrick Mitchell, who scored in the home win.
And it was always the back four, wasn't it, with Anderson and Guéhi, that solid central pair. Glasner prefers this 3/5.
Maybe the Manchester United, there was a tremendous end to last season for Crystal Palace.